Oh, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are in the world. Um, I'm back, and I think it's the third week in a row. That feels like some kind of record. I'm still having flashes of coming in and out. I really have to fix that back up. Um, Welcome. Hopefully, uh, everyone is having a good week or had a good week. Um, I'm looking forward to the weekend. Going to jump straight into it, really. I want to get a bit of animation stuff done. I'm going to see if just importing the animation blueprint from the source uh, asset project worked, and otherwise I'll fix up the animation blueprint or create a new one or something. So we're going to jump straight into it. Let's see. Hopefully today we are, uh, yeah, broken camera again. You can see my screen. So I had to fix some materials, while I fiddle with the cameras. Start the camera. Oh, it's not working. No, start that one. Also not working. Okay. So, fix up the camera in a second. Right. Down. There we go. Very weird. Very weird. But anyway, we have a working camera now. So yeah, I had to fix up the materials a little bit because I was experimenting with substrate materials in this project. And after a bit of discussion with the rest of my team, we decided that we're not going to use them right now. And if we do want to use them later, then we'll kind of make that decision later. But for right now, we're going to stick to just plain old materials, old materials approach. Since our art style that we want to go for is stylized, I don't think that we'll pay too heavy a price for that. So yeah, let's see if that animation blueprint worked. We'll just bring this window down, so that we can see it. And of course it's going to be hidden. So that, um, so this message log a little bit out of the way, which you can't see, but it's in my way. Let's do that. All right. So let's keep an eye on chat because I have missed chats because I'm not really awake. Okay. Not a lot going on there. And as you may recall, we got this piece working, and I wonder, let's test with the controller. Hopefully it won't bonk everything out again. There's our, oh, uh, okay. So something is not lacquer because this was working previously, but our controller is now setting the rotation, but not adding the movement. So we're going to have to go and figure out why controller movement is no longer working. Don't want all of those extra bars to come up when you try and switch off the controller. All right, so that's a bit of a pain, which I'm going to have to fix soon. Right now, let's see if we can add a animation by taking this piece here. We have animations and our animation blueprint and our blend space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this folder and there, moves, okay, and then yeah, I've broken those. So let's see if we can fix them. Goes into there as well. Yeah. Then this little trick, for good or ill, sometimes works, sometimes does not. So let's see. Folder. Oh, delete it. Okay. It looks like pretty much all of these animations are broken, so hopefully we can fix them. Yes, we want to choose a skeleton. It's going to be fine. Here we go. Look at that animation working again. Well, that animation, at any rate. skeleton. Yep, that's going to be fine. Good look. That's going to be fine. There we go. That's going to be fine. All right. So now it's probably going to want to do the same thing here. We're going to skeleton, skeleton, and skeleton. Okay. So, just close pretty much all of these things. Oops. I want to close that in there. Okay. Save everything right. And then, make it a layer blueprint. So with that thinking, animation. That's interesting. I think I know why that is. Let's quickly add a content browser. It's boring. Here's our content drawer. Yeah, select that, set that on there. And now we'll see whether Unreal's magic works or whether I've got problems. Yep, I've got problems. Okay. So, we can see that there is an animation happening. Look at that. She is idling. The idle animation is playing, but the movement animation is not passing through. So, that is probably something to do with the animation blueprint. Animation blueprint. It's the event graph. Okay, so now we got a bunch of things coming in. Target itself, target is active. Get velocity. Oh, do you think I made this animation blueprint? It does feel like the one that I made. Okay, so our ground speed is probably not being set, or the blend space is not getting that information. So it's either that the ground speed isn't being set, which seems strange if that is the case, or the blend space is not receiving the RAM. So, there's the speed. Let's go on here. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Look. No, ground speed comes in as the speed. So the question is the velocity being set? That would be very interesting to know. That must be. Right? Or am I being wrong? So that comes from the pawn owner and calls get velocity. And get velocity is coming from the movement component. So very probable that our movement component is not properly broadcasting the velocity, or properly setting the velocity. With, no, millimeter. rather one after that. Mm, okay. Um, that's, right, that's more or less good. So where does that come from? So this comes from the pawn owner of the instance. Okay. So we'll have to close this down to be able to see what is actually happening in get velocity. We can probably prove that when we do this. Let's see if we can print from here. No, it doesn't look like we can print from within the animation. That would be fun. I'm sure we should be able to. Surely. No? Not at all. Or maybe we can. Here we go. Print. I wonder why string that is different. Okay. So, string, um, that in there, and system will just be velocity. Um, and I'm actually going to just do this. No, I'm going to send it always. Come on. There we go. So we're always going to just print out that string so that we can see what our velocity is, because it's clearly set to something. So, okay, that's useful. Our skill set's gone away. That, down. Okay, velocity is 0. Oops. Then, then velocity remains 0 no matter the fact that we are in fact moving. Alright, so my gut feel on that is that the velocity is not being set by the movement component. So, go find movement component. Beyond the pawn, so let's start with the pawn character, base, okay, so that's not set, well, that's not being overridden. Yeah, so get velocity is not a method there. I don't think. That's interesting. It won't help us to try and get it going. Let's see. Okay. It returns the default sync state. Okay. That is interesting. Alright, so the velocity is here. Okay. So in theory, could get there. So let's do this for a second. Um, hmm, hmm, oh, okay. Goes against the movement phase. The movement phase is that. Okay. And that's not actually what, okay, so that is that piece there, not that there. Okay. Hmm. That is interesting. Let's see on here, are we getting that's a type, that's a movement node, that's our base movement, component. This is our component. Um, there are things here that we still need to figure out, but we first want to figure out why we don't have a velocity, right? Um, I can't see any reason for this to be an overridable here. So let us do, just for the sake of conversation, get, there is no get velocity on the mover either. So where does get velocity actually come from? Can try this way. No, not found anywhere. Hmm, that's very interesting. Okay, then, oh, well, that's not good. Um, Alright, so, okay, okay. Uh, hmm, okay, that feels like it could be a thing. Come on, Unreal. Okay, minimize that for a second. Let's go to our content browser. Wow, that's fun. Um, okay, now we should see it never hits that method, right? It never hits that method, so never get a velocity. Okay, that's interesting. That is interesting. So what we are going to do is we're going to go and look at Titan's source code and see how Titan handles um, that. So first we're going to start at the Titan pawn to see if we missed setting up something like did we, for example, miss setting up something in the camera that does. I'm saying camera because I'm reading about the camera. On pawn initialize, ability set, ability system. So these are all the ability system things. That's all good. This is setting, this sets the on mode. Okay, that's, component, hit, and local serve, middle component, component. So it could be this. Let's test that piece out. This is the post initialized component, which I do think I have. A post initialized, a post initialized component, and that can actually happen here. Post initialized component, and here we go. So, that feels a little bit like a redundant call here. I think that that is the same thing. Yeah, that is indeed the same thing. So we should be able to just do that. Okay, so let's put a breakpoint there. See what happens when we start it up. Now, because we're not using any of the other submeshes, I'm not going to set up those other submeshes just yet. That's a whole nother kettle of fish that we haven't resolved yet in our custom character sets or even using some of the sample characters that are available from the store. Or perhaps we'll do some testing with the custom character. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Is our character motion component set up? Go. So I have the value. So step, under step, under step, and that seems to be happy with that plan. I don't know whether that's going to fix our motion problem, but certainly can't hurt to do something like that. All right. That. Nope. And our velocity looks to be still 0, and we're not hitting that get velocity core. So although that is didn't break anything, didn't fix anything either. Okay, when in doubt, carry on figuring out. Okay, that was terrible. I apologize. Really, I do. In Titan, okay. So we did that piece. We will need this because we do have different, we do have different movement modes. And in fact, I'm going to change it to be that piece there. So, in here we're going to actually say, well, we can actually do it this way. So here, or so, yeah. then it's still going to be happy and everything is fine, and I'm not changing the movement mode event or not firing the movement mode event. That's not the reason why I'm going to need this, but I have not, I believe, actually configured this event or any of the event handlers or anything. So right, let's just save that and carry on through here. Okay. So that piece happens there. In here, it does ability system stuff. In gameplay, this is in the constructor, I think. Let's take a look. In our A-form constructor, it's a capsule, sets up the capsule, creates our torso, do a bunch of these things. Might do that something differently. We set up a camera, that's the work to be done. Here's our motion component. Oh, it has to do water detection before it can tick here. That's interesting. Okay, and we want to set verification. Okay. Possessed by doesn't do anything. Unpossessed we don't care about. Tick does mostly camera work. Their input component does their input. That is working. The move does a bit of stuff, and then broadcasts that it has moved. With the movement vector and update camera input time. Move completed sets the computer. So that's just the start and stop of movement event. That's okay. Look, jump, stop. Oh, that's set, get pawn, handles a bunch of inputs to get movement phase. Just do request move by intent. Nothing interesting. Request move by velocity. So that might need to be implemented because our pawn can be either AI or not. Okay, then stamina stuff right now. That is blessings. That is intent. The teleport move. Teleport animation ready is teleport. Enable. Finalize on movement mode change. If that's okay. Produce input. That's some stuff. That's some stuff. So we have to figure out why my I have to figure out why I have no velocity. That's a bit annoying. But why I have no velocity. Also why my controller is not working. Because that was working the last time I tested the controller. Draft, initialize draft, deinitialize draft, draft. I left velocity by default. Interesting. Align camera. Okay. So we have no velocity. Yet the velocity method is there and I can't see any reason why it's not coming through here. So if we run the Titan project, I'm not going to debug it, I'm just going to run it. Just going to take a bit of a look at their animation blueprints, see whether there's something that they're doing differently. Unreal. Oh, here you are. Okay, let's take a bit of a look. Discovering acid data. Okay. All right. Let's go take a look. First of all, we're going to do, here's our BP Python, landscape layer, plugin. Okay. And in our content library, we're going to see, interesting. Abilities, photo mode, automation, animation notify, different, let's see, an animation montage. That's a montage for teleporting. Okay, that's fine. Use more label, possession, expand, run, explain spaces. There's a bunch of animations. Let's see. Okay, that looks like the thing. And let's take a look. Whoa, this is much more exciting. Look at that. Control rigs is walking. Um, and velocity, read the value of variable velocity. So, um, you, you try get pawn owner, cast it to a Titan, get the character reference, and then it gets the ability system component, and it gets the mover component. It's the mover, bind on movement mode change. Yes, I guess that's important. On movement mode change, set the new movement mode, target, on grapple, bind on grapple, get a grapple end state, grapple goal. Yeah, this is all very, save the land speed. Oh, that's on landed. Okay, yeah, that's interesting because then, yeah, okay, that's cool. But where is there's the velocity. So where you use. So I like to see that. 5 differences. Blueprint, thread set, update, enum. Okay. So this one gets the velocity straight from the mover. Okay. Okay, let's leave this open. And let's hope that my PC doesn't decide to overheat. Right. We are just going to run this. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Okay. All right. That's just going to load that. Hmm, open up this piece. My all right. So From here, let's see if we can move the component. I wonder what that's going to do. I don't know what that's going to return. So for the sake of, oh, I can't add a thing. I'm just going to add another one. Do something like that. And then, yeah, we're just going to do that. We're just going to say if it is valid. Then we need to do that. Let's minimize this, please. Minimize, oopsie, restart view, and it's not valid. Okay. So let's see, it's very small on my screen. I don't know if it's not that small there. That is not valid, in here. So why my password has been overridden. So that isn't an answer. Check out the C++. I see something else. Okay. Starting the header. Base set component and code. Okay. That's just being called by, anyway, that's being called there, which is fine. Okay, so get mover component is compure. Okay. Let's see if we can get that. But we are going to have to first cast this. So cast, base, fine. You, yeah. You are there. You are the sequence. There. Okay, good. Good. Right. Then we're going to say get move the component. We are going to make variable, which will move font. Okay. This. Let's see. Merge. This. Move. All right. Then let's go here. Yeah. You go there and this is fine. Right. So from our mover component, we're going to say get velocity. Okay. Distance vector become that. me. No, this is not the right thing. Apologies, that's not the right thing. No, length, length, okay, good. And then, yeah, right, vector, that, into the set arbitrary value to set its jumping. Oh, wait. I'm now redoing stuff that is already done. So, this can go, this can go, and there. Okay. You sequence,